Hey guys, Will here, and welcome back to part 4 of the Across the Program series, where I go across multiple programs. And now that we have our lightsaber in Substance Painter, we're going to add some much needed details to give it just that extra pop for whenever we pull it into something else, into, for example, Unreal. And one thing I wanted to address is the reason why we added all those different blends and textures back in Maya is for this very reason right here. If you come up to the top right, you should have a button that looks like a notepad. It's called Texture Set List. If you click on that, you'll have your texture set list and all the textures that you made, like the black grip, silver plating, the kinds of buttons, the base Lambert. We have all these in separate fractions of our model. So if you turn off some of these, you can see that those specific fractions of our model are staying there. So if we open up our black brick and then maybe we can like single this one out like that, that is our black grip. That was one of the first ones that we added back in Maya. So let's go ahead and turn everything on again so we can see our full model. And let's just start adding some textures. So first off, we can start with like a really nice carbon fiber to give it some really nice details. I really like carbon fiber just because of how simple it is to get like these nice, like I really like what's going on right here. All these checkerboard like pieces are intertwining with one another, making a really cool like contrasting like texture. And we can go to our buttons next. If we scroll down, we can actually find some plastic materials, like our plastic. Ooh, not like that. Sorry. We can take our plastic mat. We're gonna drag this onto our model right here. And if you recall, it's actually green. So we can actually change the base color here in our properties. And in case this tab isn't right here, you click the squiggly line right here, which is our properties tab. I'm going to open that up, and then we can put them down here like so. And we're going to take our base color, and we're just going to set that to like a nice green, lime green. Maybe not that dark, not that bright. Maybe about right there. That's a good green. Okay, so now we can take, let's add our plastic grid right here, the one right next to it, and add that to our red button. And as nice as that looks, I want it to be just a bit brighter, so let's go and make it like that. There you go. And if you notice, there's some really nice looking like grid on it because it's called plastic grid. But it just adds some really nice details, and while it looks not like that from far away, you get closer and it just looks really good. It's adding these refined details that we want in our models. So we can also add, I think, a gold texture would work cool for our silver. I know we named it silver, but again, this is subjective. You can texturize it however you want, and I just really like how the gold looks. The gold looks very nice. Like I like how it looks back here on the ends, on the end right here, on the end cap. It's really starting to come together as a full model. And then for our last piece, which is the Lambert, the base color, we can add something like, what do we want to add? How's the iron chain look? Little too strong. I remember adding one before. I'm kind of curious as to what I did, but we can just easily add, like if you want to add more carbon fiber, carbon fiber lightsaber. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I like the texture. Actually, I like how the button looks. So yeah, so with our fully modeled lightsaber, what we can do now is we can come up here to File, and we can go to Export Textures, and this is a crucial step for Unreal. So all of these textures right here, the grip, the plating, the Lamberts, the buttons, they all have color, height, rough, metal, normals. They have all these kinds of textures underneath them. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and close that drop down, and we're just going to export these and make sure you have a proper file location for these. For example, I've got these in my Substance Painter file in my documents, as always, document folder. And once all these are done exporting, we will have all these files. So while these are exporting, I'm going to track down this file that we've set them to. So if we go to our documents, and we come to algorithmic, Substance Painter, and export, and look at that. All of our tutorial lightsaber textures are here on my folder right here.